Hey friends! Today we're going to make the best deviled eggs in my kitchen. Let's get into it. First we're going to peel all of our hard-boiled eggs. Okay, so the next step, friends, is to cut each egg after I have peeled all of the shell, is to cut them in half. And we're going to take the center and we're going to dump it in a bowl. So this can be kind of a little tedious, but... And we're going to set that fresh little white part right here in our tray, because we're going to load them up in a few moments here. So we're going to do that with all of our eggs. You're just going to slightly, you want to cut the egg from the top to the bottom, not from the half. You want to set the egg up like that and go this way, the long way on the egg. Okay, friends, so the next step we have, if I can have the camera come over here, we have all of our eggs in a container here, and they're all cut in half, and in my bowl is all the center of the egg. So you can make deviled eggs and follow people that make deviled eggs, and they're all going to have a very similar recipes. Some mayo, some mustard, some paprika, and most of them put relish in their mix, like a sweet relish if they like that sweet taste. But mine is very different, and mine is the recipe from my sister-in-law. So we use green olives instead of the relish, and it balances out the flavor of the inside of the egg like no other. So if you are used to eating your deviled eggs with relish in it, I invite you to try this recipe because it is different and you probably won't go back to your relish. So let's dive in here. So first of all, there is the center of my eggs. I'm going to add a spoonful of mayo, probably about, I'd say about a half cup to 3/4 of a cup. Now I just have 12 eggs here, just a dozen eggs. So after my mayo, I'm going to add some ground mustard. I'm going to do a full teaspoon of the ground mustard. We're going to plop that in. And then I'm also going to use some white pepper. Now, white pepper, whenever you're cooking, it has a little bit more depth than our regular black pepper does. So whenever I am cooking anything, or I always tend to use the white pepper, and you use less of it than you would the black pepper. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a shake there, not very much. I also am going to put a little bit of heat in here. Not that my eggs, deviled eggs, are spicy, heat, hot. It just adds, just kind of elevates everything. So you would never know eating my deviled egg that there was any spice in this mixture at all. So it's a super, just a quick little shake. Now, if I wanted to heat it up more, if you wanted spicy devil eggs, put a half a teaspoon of this in, and then you're going to bring that heat up. But I just have it as like an accent, just to bring the depth up a little bit. And then I've got my chopped up green olives that I just talked about here. I've just diced them up very, very small. I'm going to dump those in next. And then we are going to mash this all together. And it's a pretty simple, easy recipe. But like I said, most of your people that are teaching you how to do deviled eggs are using the relish. I guarantee you, if you use the green olives, you'll never go back. So we're just going to smash this up real nice. The green olives actually give it a beautiful flavor with the cayenne pepper, bringing up the depth a little bit. And the green olives also add a little bit of color to your egg mixture. And I often say that there's so many people that say we shouldn't be calling these deviled eggs, they should be angel eggs, right? Because there's no devil in any part of this. So now we are going to, now that our mixture is all set, we're going to lay the mixture back into the, actually you should put your finger in here and give it a quick taste. So that's what I'm going to do first, just to make sure all my spices are correct. I think it needs a little bit more ground mustard. Yep, a little bit more mustard in there, and I think a little bit more mayo. You helping me make the eggs? All right, so now we're going to pull the eggs over, and I'm going to use a spoon and my finger, and I'm going to put these right back into the egg here. All right, so now we have all of our ingredients back into the egg there, and we're going to just shower it a little bit with some paprika. So let's do that next. So we're just gonna kind of give it a nice little shake over top and add some color. And then I also love to put a little bit of parsley on the top of my eggs too. There's something about the green color that's so great. So I'm just gonna give this a little shake. But you know, sometimes people put bacon or a couple little diced tomatoes. You can kind of do a loaded deviled egg too. And there we go. So isn't that beautiful? So perfectly done. Great deviled egg recipe because of this. This is the key ingredients is your chopped up green olives. And thanks to my sister-in-law, we've been eating the best deviled eggs for years. I'm gonna go ahead and taste one. So let's see here. I think we'll take this one here. And let's just see how these taste. I know how they taste.
They taste good.
Perfection. So good. They taste just like Carrie Day's famous deviled eggs with the green olives, right?
Indeed, they do.
So friends, here's a great recipe for you to try. It doesn't take long. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.